epidemic that's affecting the most vulnerable people in our community. Older Americans lose more than $2.5 billion a year as a result of elder abuse and financial exploitation. WMAR 2 News' Eddie Keenum is working for you tonight. How is this still happening, Eddie, and what's being done to stop it?
Well, Jamie, unfortunately, most of the time when elderly people are abused, it's by somebody they know. Now, right now, AARP of Maryland has a fraud prevention event going on at the UMBC campus. Earlier, the city held their own resource fair. These efforts all to protect the people who are now being targeted by the people they raised.
It's hard to admit that you've been targeted by a scam. Even harder when it's done by someone you trust.
We as a community, whether we're victims or not, we're not willing to speak up and say that's abuse, because that A word is just not something that you just want to say. So I think it's just a matter of a safe environment to be able to say out loud. It happens.
On World Elder Abuse Awareness Day, Baltimore City held their first senior resource fair. Each year, an estimated 5 million older adults are abused, neglected, or exploited nationwide.
It infuriates me, but what can I do? You know, the only thing I could do was make sure my mother was taken care of.
In Baltimore, they're working with the state's attorney's office and a new tracking system for elderly abuse cases called MD Think.
We want to ensure that these cases are investigated and perpetrators are prosecuted. If they're not prosecuted, then we do not have the ability to stop this, because they'll go on to other people.
You may know Frank Abagnale from the blockbuster movie Catch Me If You Can. Before serving as a consultant for the FBI for 40 years, he made millions of dollars using fraudulent checks.
I live in a great country where you can make a mistake, you can get up, start all over again if you really want to change your life, and I hope that people remember me more about I was proof that you can actually do that.
His legacy now? Working with AARP, going around the country educating the elderly about scams.
Anytime someone starts telling you something has to be done this instant, you have to do it immediately, that's the red flag that it's probably a scam.
You can hear Frank Abagnale's entire story and tips tonight at UMBC. It's free, starts at 6:30. We have more information on our website, WMAR2news.com.
All right, Eddie.